Today, I'm going to explain to you how to mentally adjust or yield to any state or a parallel reality in your imagination. And as a result, shift there in your physical body or animate it on the screen of space. I'm also going to quote one of Neville Goddard's lectures called Believe It in which he goes into a detail on how to actually activate any state or reality on the screen of space. So how do you make your imaginal act your reality? Or how do you make any reality that you can imagine or see in your mind's eye visible or objective to your physical senses? First, what you need to understand is that your imagination or your awareness of being is who you truly are and that which is God. Yes, you are invisible. Your true body is your imagination, and it is not your physical body. Your physical body is simply a shadow of your true self. It follows your true body or your imagination. Thus, wherever you go in your imagination, there you shall be also in your physical body. In fact, wherever you go in your imagination, there you already are, because your true self is your imagination. So this is what Neville Goddard is saying. Now, all things exist in God, and He exists in you, and you exist in Him. Your eternal body is the human imagination, and that is God Himself. Your imagination is an actual body in which everything is contained. When you imagine, the thing itself comes out of that divine body, Jehovah. The story of Jesus is a wonderful mystery that cannot be solved until you discover from experience that He is your own wonderful human imagination. So, since you are all imagination, anything or any reality that you can imagine already exists right now. Any reality that you can mentally sense or feel is already present right here and right now. And in fact, you are already there. The reason why I'm saying it's already present, because you can mentally sense it. You would not be able to perceive something that is not already here right now. When I say all things exist in the human imagination, I mean infinite states. For everything possible for you to experience now exists in you as a state of which you are its apparent power. Only you can make a state become alive. You must enter a state and animate it in order for it to outpicture itself in your world. You may then go back to sleep and think the objective fact is more real than its subjective state into which you have entered. But may I tell you, all states exist in the imagination. When a state is entered subjectively, it becomes objective in your vegetative world, where it will wax and wane and disappear. But its eternal form will remain forever and can be reanimated and brought back into being through the seed of contemplative thought. So I tell you, the most creative thing in you is to enter a state and believe it into being. Neville Goddard. So all parallel realities or states exist right now in their invisible form, which is their eternal form, until you as consciousness or imagination enter one of these states and animate that state on the screen of space. And the way you animate any particular state or reality on the screen of space is by imagining yourself in that state, or by becoming aware of being in that state or reality. Once you stop imagining yourself in any particular reality that reality or state disappears from your view, but it never ceases to exist. It continues to exist in its eternal, invisible form until you enter that state again and reanimate it on the screen of space. Now, since your awareness of being or your imagination is God, and it is who you truly are, to animate any state or reality on the screen of space, you need to become aware of already being in that state or reality. Or you need to become aware of already being or having that which you desire to objectify on the screen of space. How would you feel if you became aware of already having that which you desire? See, the key here is to make that feeling natural or normal to you. So you want to mentally sense or feel the reality of what you want until it takes on the tones of reality or feels natural to you. And this is exactly how you mentally adjust to any state or reality to externalize it on the screen of space. You want to make the feeling of already being that what you desire to be or have natural to you, and then have faith by yielding to that unseen reality. This is what Neville Goddard is saying. The objective reality of this world is solely produced by the human imagination, in which all things exist. Tonight, I hope to show you how to subjectively appropriate that which already exists in you and turn it into an objective fact. Your life is nothing more than the outpicturing of your imaginal activity, for your imagination fulfills itself in what your life becomes. To say, I am going to be rich, will not make it happen. You must believe riches in by claiming within yourself, I am rich. You must believe in the present tense because the active creative power that you are is God. He is your awareness. And God alone acts and is. His name forever and ever is I am. Therefore, he can't say, I will be rich or I was rich, but I am rich. Claim what you want to be aware of here and now. And although your reasonable mind denies it, and your senses deny it, if you will assume it with feeling, your inward activity, established and perpetuated, will objectify itself in the outside world, which is nothing more than your imaginal activity objectified. And you can believe anything in if you will not accept the facts your senses dictate. For nothing is impossible to imagine, and imagining, persisted in, and believed will create your own reality.